This is an evacuated chamber,
Yep.
right? Because it's got to be, otherwise there's too much friction when you're spinning around.
Yep.
And so first of all, evacuating that chamber is going to be a pain.
Right.
That's a lot of air. And
Yep.
then opening this up, you have to open it up with the right timing such that your projectile leaves this thing while the air is rushing in.
I'm
That's
I'm
going to be a
surprised.
pain.
I'm surprised it's not like a breakable membrane or something. But I guess
Oh, just puncture through it. That's right.
just puncture through it. But then maybe you lose too much speed.
I mean, it's got to be rough with all this air because you have to open this thing, open this hatch here, which is against the force of all the air rushing in. That's going to be an
Right.
enormous amount of force, right?
And you got to.
gonna
It's
be
moving
slow.
so fast. It's got to happen fast.
Yep.
Because if it happens too slowly, then the air
You
rushes
lose-
in. You lose all your gains.
Right. Ooh, this
Oof.
technology is suspect.
That must be. I would suspect that would be one of the hardest parts.
It
Is controlling
is,
that part.
Is spin launch actually a big old laundering?
I think they've actually launched
Oh,
things
here it is.
like it's
It's a puncture.
a puncture. That makes sense.
That makes sense because then you puncture through it. It's thin enough to hold the atmosphere,
Yeah.
but not thick enough to stop your object or to damage it. And then, really, I mean, this is almost a seal as
Yeah.
your thing's going through.
That makes
And
sense.
this is just a few bolts. That's replaceable. It's
Yeah.
a lot of bolts, but replaceable.